video for the double ball, which is a game we're going to learn to play in a bit or later on this afternoon. So you do need to make this. It requires a sock. Now I've basically used one where I've lost the other one. I swear my washing machine eats them all up, but that is essentially where I've grabbed this sock. So please don't use a brand new sock, use an old one. They don't have to be in any good condition, but we need one sock. All right, you then need some sort of bead or something that could be used as a bit of a weight. So in my case, I'm going to use some rice. Okay, so something nice and cheap and easy is some rice. And then you need either sort of some sandwich bags or some form of a little wrapped container that we can put them in. So I'm using a couple of sandwich bags. Now you will need 2 of these in order to do it. So the idea is you open up your container, you get your rice and you pour it in. Now if you're not very confident to do that, you probably want only a couple of tablespoons of rice. That's all you need doing. But once you've got it, okay, you can then basically, you want to sort of create it into a ball and you twist it round like so, and then poke it through like that. Now if that's all you've got, that's brilliant and good enough to use. However, what would be an advantage if you've got them is to use some balloons. Okay, so again you need 2 for this, and it's like making a juggling ball, this, if you've ever done juggling balls with your cub pack. So again, you cut your balloon bit off and this bit becomes scrap. This bit is the bit that we want to use. You open it up and you essentially cover your rice bit, and of course you have a hole, which is the reason behind why we use 2, so that we cut the other one. And this time you make sure to cover up your hole, and if I'm clever enough, which I'm not doing very well here, okay, you then create that. Now if you're only good at juggling, these make ideal juggling balls, nice and squeezy, soft, or even for stress or relief you can use these. Okay, but the idea is you need to make 2 of them, and one of these then goes into the bottom of your sock. Okay, then depending on how you want to do it, okay, you could use the little tiny bit at the end of your balloon like so. So if I cut that bit off and show you, what we want to do is in the middle of the sock create a block, okay, so that we make this into 2 compartments. So I'm using my little end of the other bit of the balloon like an elastic band and tying it around. Now you could simply tie a knot in your sock, so you tie a knot in half, okay, or you could, if you're really feeling good, guys, you can get a needle and thread and do a little running stitch around the outside. You pull it tight and then tie it off, okay, to create your bit in the middle. But this is essentially my one ball there. Okay, so very quickly I'm just going to build my other one, and again, if you don't have a balloon, don't worry, you could use a bit of string to tie it in the middle. That's absolutely fine. And again, get about 2 tablespoons of rice into your bag. And if you don't have a balloon, don't worry about that. Okay, you don't need it. You can literally just twist it round and secure it that way, and that should hopefully be enough. Okay, and then what I would do is you just tape that over with some glue, with some sellotape, sorry, not glue, sellotape, and then that will seal that. Or again, using the cut off of a balloon, if you have it, or an elastic band, you could just simply tie it around the side like so. Okay, and then that will attach there. All right, now as you just saw, mine just flew off into space, which was lucky. So we're going to get another bit and use that like so. I'm all for reusing bits that you've cut off and used. Okay, so again, you could do it like that if you don't have it. So that could be elastic band or it could be string, and then you put that into the other end of your sock. And then the idea is we need to tie that up. Okay, so whether you use, again, you could use your needle and thread and sew it round. Okay, do a running stitch, pull it tight and then sew it off, or we can use what I've been using now, is these elastic bands. Okay, and you tie that around the end, and what we create here is a double ball. Okay, which we will use later on in a game. Okay, which you can do either with your family or just do it by yourself, but it's a bit of exercise and it's a bit of a challenge in order to see how far you can get it. But the idea is that you've got 2 balls separated so that you can play this, okay? And in the North American children, they would often play something like this. They probably wouldn't be using a sock, but it's our equivalent, with the 2 balls on either side, and they would use this with a long stick or a jump stick, or simply just to play as a game in a line, which we will play later on. But this is essentially our double ball.